Chapters 7 and 8. The Rise of Europe and the High and Late Middle Ages. Part 7. Medieval England. William the Conqueror, Magna Carta, and the English Parliament. As you listen to the video, add to the outline below. All notes must be in your notebook. The essential question number 1. What do you believe is William's greatest accomplishments? Answer the question in your notebook. William the Conqueror. He was born around 1028 in Normandy, France, and died in 1087. He was one of the greatest soldiers and rulers of the Middle Ages. He made himself the mightiest noble in France, and then changed the course of England's history by his conquest of that country. After his father died, while returning home from pilgrimage to Jerusalem, William became Duke of Normandy at the age of 7. Anarchy prevailed until William grew up, and then he had a challenging time to put things to rights. This was when William learned to fight and rule that would make him successful in England. In 1065, William became King Edward's successor to the throne of England. When Edward died childless in 1066, Harold was accepted as king by the English magnates. William decided on war. He sailed to the southeastern coast of England. William met Harold on the battlefield at Hastings, where he was victorious. In 1086, William ordered a census of England. The results are summarized in the 2 volumes of Domesday Book, one of the greatest administrative accomplishments in the Middle Ages. Magna Carta. Magna Carta, meaning the Great Charter, is one of the most famous documents in the world. Originally issued by King John in England, who reigned from 1199 to 1216, as a practical solution to the political crisis he faced in 1215. Magna Carta established for the first time the principle that everybody, including the king, was subject to the law. Although nearly a third of the text was deleted or substantially rewritten within 10 years, almost all the clauses have been repealed in modern times. Magna Carta remains a cornerstone of the British Constitution. Most of the 63 clauses granted by King John dealt with specific grievances relating to his rule. However, buried within them were a number of fundamental values that both challenged the autocracy of the king and proved highly adaptable in future centuries. Most famously, the 39th clause gave all free men the right to justice and a fair trial. Some of Magna Carta's core principles are echoed in the United States Bill of Rights, 1791, and in many other constitutional documents around the world, as well as in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, 1948, and the European Convention on Human Rights, 1950. The English Parliament. In keeping with the Magna Carta, English rulers often called on the Great Council for advice. During the 1200s, this council evolved into Parliament, which later became England's legislature. As Parliament acquired a larger role in government, it helped unify England. In time, Parliament developed into a two-house body of the House of Lords with nobles and high clergy, and the House of Commons with knights and middle-class citizens. Over the centuries, Parliament gained the power of the purse, the right to approve any new taxes. With that power, Parliament could insist that the monarch meet its demands before voting for taxes. In this way, it could limit the power of the monarch. The essential question number 2. How do you think that the Magna Carta and the English Parliament influenced the United States? Answer the question in your notebook. Draw a picture that shows an understanding of a concept from the video. The drawing must have color and be more than a few lines and circles. Be prepared to take a quiz on your notes the next class day.